Have you ever looked at a large collection of items and wondered how they all stay together? Imagine a very large and quiet store. The shelves are filled with thousands of different things. Each thing has its own price. Each thing has its own place. In this setting, we can observe how people interact with all these choices. There is often a simple desire to understand how to manage many things at once. Most people want to find a way to make complex things feel a bit more clear. When we look at the world of finance, there are many individual pieces. It can be a lot to think about. This is where the idea of an ETF begins. ETF stands for Exchange Traded Fund. It is a single basket that holds many different assets together. It is a way to look at a group and see it as one single unit. Sometimes there is a small amount of confusion. A person might think they have to buy every item in the store one by one. They might think they need to manage hundreds of different receipts. This can feel like a very heavy task, but we can look at this differently through an analogy. Think about a fruit basket. Imagine you're in a grocery store. You might want an apple. You might want an orange. You might also want a pear and a grape. Usually, you would have to go to many different sections. You would weigh each fruit. You would pay for each fruit separately. But then, you see a pre-packaged fruit basket on the shelf. The basket has a little bit of everything inside it. When you buy the basket, you own a piece of the apple. You own a piece of the orange. You own a piece of the pear. You did not have to visit every aisle. You simply held the one container. The basket is the ETF. The fruits inside are the different assets. Let us look at how this works with numbers. We will use very simple numbers to see the scale. Imagine there are 10 different items you find interesting. In the store, each of these items costs $10. If you wanted to own all 10 of them, the math is simple. 10 items multiplied by $10 is $100. For many people, $100 might be more than they want to spend at one time. It's also 10 different things to keep track of. An ETF does something different. The creator of the ETF buys those 10 items, then they split them into very small slices. They put one slice of each item into a new bundle. They might sell this bundle for only $10. Now the math has changed. For the same $10 that used to buy only one item, you now have a small part of all 10 items. The scale is the same, but the way it is divided is different. You have the same $10 in your hand, but now that $10 represents a much wider variety of things. This is the central takeaway of an ETF. It is a container that provides variety in a simple way. The person holding the basket does not need to worry about the individual fruits. They only need to look at the basket itself. The basket moves through the market as one object. If the items inside the basket change in value, the value of the basket changes too. It is a reflection of everything it holds. We can now see the clarity this brings. An ETF is not a mystery. It is just a mathematical way to group things together. It allows for many small parts to be handled as one whole. It is an observation of how organization can simplify a complex environment. By understanding the container, we understand the concept. This concludes our educational look at the nature of an ETF. It is a steady and simple tool used in the modern world. It represents a calm way to look at a collection of assets. Disclaimer: this content is for educational purposes only, not financial advice.